Welcome back into the lunch break here on KDUS AM 1060. It was a really nice performance last night from Ryan Dunn. 17 points, 6 rebounds in 24 minutes of action in the 40-point win over the Toronto Raptors that pulled the Phoenix Suns within one game of the Dallas Mavericks for the 10th and final spot in the Western Conference, the last play-in tournament spot. And it made me kind of look and see how Ryan Dunn had been doing recently. In the last 3 games have seen him put together double-digit point performances in 3 consecutive games. Last night against Toronto, in the loss on Sunday against the Lakers, and then Friday night against the Sacramento Kings. You have to go all the way back to the beginning of January, so nearly 2 months ago, exactly 2 months ago, where he had a stretch of 5 straight games. And on the 18th of January, he scored 12 in a win against Detroit in Detroit. He had a stretch there, 5 straight games ending on the 18th of double-digit points. He hasn't had a double-digit point performance since then, since that 12-point outburst on the 18th of January against the Pistons. There's just been a lot of DMPs. There's been a lot of not playing all together in terms of time, right? 20 seconds against the Kings, 6 minutes against Memphis in overtime. Just not a lot of time for Ryan Dunn, and he's gotten a lot of time in the last 3 games, and he's making the most of it. 33 minutes on Friday against Sacramento, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. In 23 minutes against the Lakers, he goes for 13 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. And then last night, the 17 points and the 6 rebounds in 24 minutes in the win. And it brings us back to a conversation about the young players on this team. You're seeing what Ryan Dunn is able to do with more minutes. He's able to be a contributor. 16, 13, 17 points. That's contributions to a team that, let's face it, needs the contributions. They need guys to step up. Ryan Dunn stepped up over the last 3 games. He's been given more opportunity, and he's doing a lot with it. 2 threes against Sacramento, 2 threes against the Lakers, hit 3 threes last night. Overall, shooting the ball a lot better. 6 of 16 against the Kings, 5 of 12 against the Lakers, 7 of 16 against the Raptors last night. He's contributing to a basketball team that needs contributors. Just like Oso is contributing to a team that needs contributors, they need the role players to step up. That's what made last night so much fun. It was enjoyable to watch the second quarter and watch guys not named Kevin Durant and Devin Booker fly all over the place and make plays and contribute and help build a lead. It's kind of like what we've been pointing out for the last couple of weeks of, can you get these guys more involved? It's not going to be perfect. Playing Colin Gillespie more, playing Ryan Dunn more, playing Oso Iguodala more, it's not going to be perfect. They're rookies. They're flawed players. They have warts. You are not inserting into the lineup a consistent, guaranteed contributor. There are going to be nights where they're struggling. There are going to be nights where they're missing that extra pass that they were making in the last game. They're going to be inconsistent. But that's okay. I said this to somebody in the building today talking about the Suns. I'm okay with the turnovers. I'm okay with the inconsistency when it's coming from players that I expect it to come from. Turnovers coming from Ryan Dunn. Turnovers coming from Colin Gillespie, Oso. Turnovers coming from those guys, they're frustrating, but I can understand it. I can wrap my head around it. They're young players. They're learning. They're going to get better. They're going to learn from those mistakes. Turnovers from Tyus Jones, turnovers from Kevin Durant, turnovers from Devin Booker, those are the ones that make you want to rip your hair out. Here are veteran players who've had long careers in the NBA, and they should know not to make that bad pass. They should know how to take care of the basketball. So those are the ones you can't understand. Those are the ones that get you frustrated. Those are the ones that make you want to rip your hair out. Oso getting a pass in from Kevin Durant and kind of fumbling it and losing it out of bounds. Yeah, you get frustrated by it, But you understand it. That's a young player who's got inconsistent playing time, and he's trying to figure it out. He's trying to work through it. And guess what? He looked pretty good the other night against the Kings, didn't he? He looked solid in that game on Friday night against the Kings. Ryan Dunn, is it always going to be perfect? No. Are there going to be nights where his shooting isn't very good? Yeah, because that was the knock on him coming out of college. Great defensive player, great defender, would provide that energy and would be a Swiss Army knife on that end of the floor for you, but the offense was behind. The offense had to catch up to where he was as an NBA-ready defender. So there are nights where he's going to show that he's starting to catch up on the offensive side. There are nights where he is going to be confident and he's going to take the ball to the basket and he's going to attack and then he's going to make that extra pass, or he's going to take the ball and finish at the rim, and that's going to build his confidence. And then there are going to be nights where he makes that extra pass and he misses it by a little bit and it goes out of bounds. Or when he should be taking it to the basket, he tries to take a shot and it's not the most high percentage opportunity. That's going to happen with young players, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the mistakes from the young players. I'm okay with the learning curve coming from the young players. I'm okay with the turnovers and the bad plays coming from the young players who are learning. I can't watch fourth quarters where Tyus Jones and Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are just giving away possessions. I can't watch that. That's frustrating. That makes you want to pull your hair out. So Ryan Dunn, over the last 3 games, is showing that he can be a contributor. And I'm hopeful that now, the last 3 games, 33 minutes, 23 minutes, 24 minutes for Ryan Dunn. Before that, 16 minutes, 27 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds, did not play, 10 minutes and 46 seconds. I mean, the playing time had not been there in the 5-game chunk right before what we're seeing over these last 3 games. And these last 3 games have all seen Ryan Dunn start. Ryan Dunn has started the last 3 games for the Phoenix Suns. The last time he started was February 8th, over a month ago. So he's back in the starting lineup, somewhat out of necessity because Bradley Beal is hurt, but he's back in the starting lineup for this team. He's being a key contributor. I want to see more of it. I want to see more of Colin Gillespie as the starting point guard. Guess what? That 5-man group last night that started, I thought they were fine. Was it perfect? No, it's not going to be perfect. This is not a perfect basketball team. This is a basketball team that's 5 games below 500. This is a basketball team that has to just try stuff. Not in the Coach Budenholzer, we're trying to find it way, but in a, we have to make up a game, so I'm going to try different things. I'm going to try to see who sparks my team on a given night. Last night, it was Colin Gillespie as the starting point guard. It was Ryan Dunn in the starting lineup for the 3rd straight game. It was a lot of Oso Ighodaro, and it worked. So keep riding with that. If this 3-game stretch, being in the starting lineup, being a contributor, showing that it looks like he is growing as a NBA player, if this stretch doesn't lead to more Ryan Dunn, then I'm out on this coach. I'm out. Ryan Dunn deserves right now to be in the starting lineup. And if guys get healthy and you want to shift him to being a role player off the bench, that's fine. But these minutes need to stay in this same range. I need to see Ryan Dunn for 18 to 25 minutes a night at a minimum because of what he provides for you defensively and what you're starting to see from him offensively. It's not nothing to get 17 from Ryan Dunn last night. It wasn't nothing on Friday to get 16 from Ryan Dunn on Friday night. And did you notice the 2 guys on Friday that felt like they were having the most fun was Oso and Ryan Dunn? Did you notice that? They were feeding off of each other. Their energy was feeding off of one another. That's the future of the Phoenix Suns, everybody. So when we get a preview of that, when we get a chance to see that, that's fun. That's one of the missing ingredients from this team is there hasn't been a lot of fun. It's fun to watch these guys play. It's fun to watch these guys learn and grow and mature. And it's also fun to watch them do it while the team is winning because, oh, by the way, you have stars like Kevin Durant and Devin Booker who can take over a game and do the little things. So last night was the 3rd straight game for Ryan Dunn in the starting lineup. That was a good sign. Continue it. You have put him back in the starting lineup. You have put him back into a heavy minutes rotation, and he has taken that opportunity, and he has run with it. He has not taken that opportunity and scored 3 points, scored 4 points, missing a bunch of shots. He has taken that opportunity, and he has run with it. That needs to be rewarded here over the final 13 games that this team is going to play.